So Maddie's brows are a bold, full brow, and they can quite easily be taken too thin. So I'm going to show you how I sculpt them and shape them. So the first thing you want to do is to outline your brows with a nice pencil. So the finer the pencil you can find, the better. I've used the China marker from Sharpie, and I'll link to that below in the notes so you can purchase that one. So I always start with a brow trim. This gets the brow sitting nice and flat, and it also shows you the client's natural brow shape. I spend a lot of time trimming, and that way when you go and get to the wax, to doing the wax, you can see the brows really nicely. I have a rule where you trim more and then you can wax less. Once you've done your trimming, then you want to go on to your waxing. So the wax I'm using here is the Satin Smooth Pro, and this one is the Zinc Oxide. I love this wax because you can get it super close to the brow shape, and it gets out really fine hairs as well as the thick stubborn hairs. Maddie's got brows that are quite coarse, so they can be a little bit tricky, and this wax gets them out really nicely. I'm just going to apologize for my lighting as well, because this is the first time I've done this filming, so the lighting is changing here from warm to cool. I will have that fixed hopefully by the next video. Again, so applying the wax to the other side of the brow, getting really nice and close to your outline. Keep the wax nice and thin, and this will prevent any skin lifting, and it also comes off really nice and easily if the wax is thinner. Maddie comes to see me to get her brows done every 3 weeks, so she doesn't have a lot of hair, but she's always tempted to tweeze. So we always get her in every 3 weeks so that she's getting a nice clean result. If she starts tweezing, then she's going to create another brow hair, what's the word I'm looking for, cycle, and then she's just going to create lots of brow growth cycles that she'll just be tempted to tweeze all of the time. When you remove the wax, make sure you keep the skin nice and taut, applying pressure straight after you remove it, and that will just keep your client nice and comfortable. I warm the wax up in my finger just a little bit before I pull it off, and that just allows it to stick to the calico, and then the brow wax comes off super easy. When you do the top of the brows, brush the brow hairs downwards. This stops them from sticking up into the wax, and it just keeps them out of the way. I remove the top in 2 sections, so I apply the wax to the whole top of the brow first, and then I remove that section, and then I follow and do the same on the lower end of the brow. Again, keep your wax nice and thin when you apply it, and that means it comes off super easy and you won't have any problems with waxy residue on the skin after you've finished. So just doing the last little tail section here, thin wax, making sure that you're picking up all those fine baby hairs. I actually stay a little bit further away from the brow when I do the tops. I like the baby hairs that are super close to the shape, and that gives the brows a fuller look. When you get to the tweezing, tweeze anything that was out of your original outline. Always pull the brow hairs towards or in the direction of growth. So usually that is towards you if you're sitting behind. If you pull the brow hair forward, that will stun the hair growth and create those annoying hairs that grow towards the client's face, or like towards out from the client's face. So tweezing in direction, anything that's out of the little shape, get rid of that, and that will give you the nice clean lines. Now to my favorite part of the brow service, the highlight. So I am using the Poni Brow Pop. This is the lighter color, which is the highlighting side. Apply really nice and thinly to each side of the brow. The thinner the better, and then you can come back in and blend it with your smudge brush. So I pretty much use this on every client. You take your smudge brush, you take your smudge brush and then you blend in a window wiper motion, and then you pull the excess product down away from the client's brow shape. You don't want the product to get all like bunched up into the brow hairs, so pulling it down away will help you get that really nice clean line. This product makes the brows really stand out and pop, and it can also help to hide any gaps in the brow. If you highlight the areas that you're trying to regrow, it'll show your client exactly the spots where you want to leave sort of the finer hairs. Sorry, my light changed here. I'm now going in with the Poni Brow Magic and a really light feathering pressure, just going through and just adding a little bit of color to the baseline and then to the sparser areas of the brow. And this just helps to fill in any gaps and just gives you a really nice smooth brow shape. Keep your pressure super light when you apply it, again, just so it doesn't bunch up into the brow. I also use a brow pencil that is 1 to 2 shades lighter than the brow hair, and this avoids you getting that really dark, harsh look. Once you've applied your product, take your spoolie and just comb through the brow product. And then if you've got any little bits of pencil that you're not happy with, take your smudge brush and just blend in that little section. And this is the Beachy Brows Brow Soap. I use this hands down on every single client. It adds texture to the brow and it also makes the brows look fuller. So the product comes with a little brow spoolie. You want to run that under water first, rub that into the brow product, and then you're going to apply it against the grain or against the direction of growth of the brows, and then you smooth it out. So the direction that you want the brows to sit. Just use your spoolie to comb the hairs so that they're sitting into place. Once you do this, then apply it to the other side. Now you can't apply your pencil before this product, so make sure you do your penciling first and then use this as your setting after. Comb the hairs so they're sitting really nicely. Maddie's brow hairs grow a little bit unruly, so I just set them into place with this product. And then you're done.